sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. They go play action with Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down up to the 47-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Judy fell just shy of his first 1,000-yard season last year and showed just how good a playmaker he can be. One big reason why the Broncos have told everyone he's staying in Denver.
Let's go.
They run it with Pirine on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll try the right side with Pirine. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that Bears defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Samaje Perine, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action now. Wilson. That is caught. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Punch right. Yep. Right.
Now Herbert to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. But you look at this Bronco defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here we go.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And, this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no, he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Cut. Hey. 19. Go.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown Broncos. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Eleven. Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Fields going to move him around.
Right.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Right.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2.
Go.
Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Right.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fields throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. In motion left, Claypool.
Hey, Ken.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
18. Go.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
19 yards. First down, Broncos.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Pat the street.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That one goes for 30 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go. Good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
EQ. Hey, Ken. Alpha.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Go.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
11.
Fields going to change things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
1 yard gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Fields. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Hey, buddy.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, Wilson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it to Pirine. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you're alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for him. We'll see. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bang.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Fields changing the play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
Now motion left with Mooney. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mayday. Hey, Ken.
To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Handoff here for Pirine. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Go. Reload.
Wilson. doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Stop short of the goal. It's 2nd down and goal.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Wilson going to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Right. Hey, going out right here. You got a mini base. Why not? Extend. Right.
Here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
11. Hey, can. Hey, never mind, Monday.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here we go.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Angel. Mayday. Hey, can. Up.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
EQ. Delta. Hey, 10. Tonight.
They're going to go. It's Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fields now to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air again, Fields. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 19-point game. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Street! Ready!
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. This quick pass complete to Sutton. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying for it with P-Ryan. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 3rd down, it's P-Ryan. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Spot that. Let's go, 4 down. Good shot.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Start.
Now Wilson.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Yards to go.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Got it.
Here's Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A play fake, now Fields to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Easy, easy, easy. Test. Go straight. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Chicago Bears.
Now it's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
32-yard line.
Herbert now on the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Escaping the pressure. Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Go.
Here's Fields now on second down. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Talk about two sides of the ball cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Up front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Angel, Angel, Angel.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this one's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a first down throw. Fields throws the out route and finds Claypool. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 at the 33-yard line. 551, 551. Extend. EQ.
Here's Fields. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're